Hey everyone, thanks so much for joining me today for this live webinar on how to use Travefy's new website and landing page builder. My name is Haley Hofer. I'm a client champion here today, and I'll be walking you through our new website and landing page builder tool. And Stephanie Grease is also here with us too, and she's just going to be helping out with questions. Now, today, the entire webinar focus will be on how to use the new website and landing page builder. So I'm going to give you all a live demonstration on how you can build a really beautiful website very simply. Now, before we dive into all of that, just a few things that I wanted to mention first. So firstly, the webinar is recorded. So you guys will get an email with that recording once we're done. And also after the session, I will host a little Q&A. Feel free to post questions as I'm going through in the questions box in the GoToWebinar area. We'll do a little Q&A after the webinar. And if anybody needs me to run through something again, just let me know inside of there. Happy to do it. Now, secondly, if you are brand new to Travefy and not sure what we do, our mission has always been to power the success of travel professionals. And with Travefy, our core feature was to help you guys build those customized itineraries and share them with your clients. Also proposals, and we have some quoting tools as well. We've expanded to kind of include new client management in forms, which this just allows you guys to manage contact and traveler information. And with forms, you can gather client information. And then our newest feature that was just released this week is our simple website builder. And that's the focus of today. We are going to be building a website together, and I'm going to show you guys how to do that from start to finish. So let's go ahead and get started. Just going to exit out of here, and I'm going to take you guys into a demo account. So this is the Travefy homepage, and this is just as if I was logging in for the first time getting started. This is what you'd see. I'm on the trips page right now. So this is our main page, dashboard, homepage, whatever you want to call it. To get to the website, you're going to go over here to the right-hand side. Just click on your name. Website is that second option. We're going to go into there. And right away, you're going to be able to, choose a theme. Now, right now, we have 3 themes: Azure, Stellar, and Kaizen. We will be adding more themes. These are just the 3 that we offer right now. And you can view a demo of each. So down below, you'll see there's a little option here to view a demo, and then you can apply a theme. We'll open up Kaizen here just so you can see this. This takes you into a different tab. And so this is kind of what the Kaizen theme looks like. So again, this is just kind of previewing it to give you guys an idea. We are going to dive in and build one together. So I'm going to close out of that, and I'm going to apply the Azure theme. We're going to start there, click on Apply Theme. And now this takes you into the builder. And right away, you're going to be in the settings area. So it's kind of grayed out here, top left. To my right, you'll see here, I'm in the settings area. And we're just going to start there and talk about how to set up the site, the theme, and your SEO and social. So first off, the site. So here you can enter in, a page title. And so you can make this your agency name. And I'm just making this up, Jet Set Go Travel Agency for right now. Below that, you can add in a favicon. So we're just going to click into here. This opens up that image modal uploader. You guys are probably familiar with this look if you've used Travefy before. I'm going to upload my favicon here just real quick. There we go. Open. Save. Perfect. And now below, this is where you can rearrange your elements or remove elements. Now, right now, these are my default elements, and you can rearrange them very simply. Just pick this up right here, a little drag and drop tool. See me doing that right there. Notice it changed right away over here. We're going to go ahead and just move that back down. Perfect. So you can see I just kind of adjusted those two. And if you want to remove a particular item, so for like example, a call to action, if you want to remove that element, just click on the 3 little dots and click delete right here, and that takes it out. So it's no longer in your elements rearrange section. And again, we'll come back to this later, and we'll rearrange elements here shortly. Next up, theme. So inside of here, this is where you can actually choose a different theme. So once you lock in a theme, you're not I guess you're really not locked into it. You can always toggle back and forth between your themes. So you can see here, I just kind of switched from Azure to Stellar. I'll go to Kaizen down here. So you guys can always quickly see, hey, which theme works the best for me? Which one do you like best? And here I want to show you too, you can adjust the theme color right up here, just right above those three themes. Click on the box here. This will open up the little slider bar here, and you'll notice the button. Here, watch this button right here, the contact us. That's what's changing the colors right there. And so we'll just make this cool green color. There we go. You can also input your RGB colors down below, or your hex color right here. Whatever works best for you, you can just quickly adjust your theme. And you can see here, if I choose Stellar, here's kind of where that color is at. There you go. And in Kaizen, I'll just kind of show you what that one looks like too. And we'll go back to Azure. We'll keep this one going. So that's how you can toggle back and forth between your themes, trying to make that very easy and very simple for you guys to do. All right, now next up is SEO and social. So this is all in your settings area, and your website is optimized for SEO. You can add a little site description right here. You can also add in a social media image. So we'll just add in a little description, and above that box, you can see the search preview. So when I plug this in, this is what it would look like when searching for your particular website. So you have a little search preview. You can add in here then the social media image. And so this is for when you guys post your website link in, let's say, Facebook, this is the image that would kind of show up in there for you. So let's just go, I'm going to type in here just a general name. This looks great. We're going to grab that image, save. And so here's that image. This is that social preview. That's what that is for. Now, whenever you get done editing a section here, make sure you just click on Save. This is in the top right-hand corner. I want to always make sure you're clicking on Save. Perfect. Now, we're going to adjust our elements, and I'm going to show you guys how you can add in an element. Now, top right-hand corner, you have some options here. You're going to see plus new element, and we're going to click here. This will kind of give me a drop down of all of my different elements. So you can see there's kind of different navigation bars up there. Here's that hero image, kind of a call to action, left aside, right aside. So just kind of images with some captions there. I have little galleries too, so trip gallery. You can see here there's a larger card gallery. Here's a medium card gallery, which you can see in the example, great for setting up teams, and then just in general, a little carousel. This will actually go through images for you, so you can have images kind of flash on your screen. And then, of course, at the bottom, footer options. So we're going to add in an element, and easiest way to do it is just call to action. We're going to drag and drop this over. So I'm just taking this, and I want to place it right below my big hero image. I drop it in, perfect. There is my call to action. And now, since I just added in this element, I can go to the right. You can see here, I'm editing the call to action. So here I can adjust the heading, that's right here. And then the subheading, I can add in a subheading. I could add in an image if I wanted to have that overlay go over an actual image. And then I could also, down below here, add in a button. And so I want to show you guys what this is. So you can add in a button, and I'm going to click there. Now you have different button types. So click on the options here, and you'll see page section. So if you add in a button here, you could link them to a different section on your page. That's what that option's for. There's also the ability to put in an external link. So as an example, let's say you'd like to put in a button that would take them to your blog, which is in a different web page. That's an external link. You could throw that inside of there. And then lastly, email address, which call to action, this seems great. We're going to choose email address. So if you want them to reach out to you and contact you, you can input your email address. So when they click on the button, it opens up their email. Your email's in there already, and they can fire off a message to you. So I'm going to click on email address, and we'll just punch in mine here from Travefy. And then the button text. So I'm going to change the text to something like contact me. And you'll see right here, there's contact me. Perfect. Now, of course, make sure you always save your changes. Want to make sure you do that. We're going to save one more time right here. Wonderful. So there is my call to action. There's that contact me button. This would open up that email, and they could message me right away. Now we're going to edit an existing element already on here. So the nav bar, I want to show you guys how just to edit this area. I'm just going to click right here, click on the nav bar. And here's where you can add in your logo and adjust the items on your nav bar. And by items, I mean the about and services. So you could add in more things. Maybe you want to put your blog up here. Maybe you want to put in, meet the team. You can create different sections like that and have those items be right at the top on the nav bar. So we'll go ahead and just add in a logo. I'm going to take that one out, click here. We're going to upload one from my desktop. Jet Set Go Travel. There we go. Save my changes. Perfect. And then we'll leave this company logo as my image alt text. And then down below, you're seeing, hey, you need to update your links. There's nothing linked inside of here. Here's how you can link up your pages then. So I'm going to click on the little pencil icon for this particular item. So we're just adjusting the about item. And then this was just like we saw before when we put in that call to action, we're working on that button. You can have this go to a specific page section, add an external link or email address. In this case, I would say a different page section. And then I could maybe, let's say this large headline to capture my attention, that was the element name. So I'm just gonna toggle it to there. So I could enter in my about me stuff in that section. When your viewers go here, they click on about on your website, it's gonna take them to that page. And then I'm gonna leave this as about, or you could put in, about me, or maybe your bio, whatever you think is best. And then just save your changes. Perfect. And now what I wanna do is show you how to, we're gonna drop in another element, and we're just going to adjust kind of a medium card gallery or trip gallery. I wanna show you some cool things you can do there. So I'm gonna save this here. We're gonna add in another element. I'm just gonna scroll down a little bit. I'm actually going to bring in something right in between here. Here we go, new element. Medium card gallery. So if you want to showcase something like the team, this is pretty cool. So here it is. Here's my element. And for my heading, you could say, meet the team. And this is your description for the team. And then down below, you have these different cards. Now, I'm going to edit just this card here. Let's just as an example, let's say this is Stephanie. So we're going to go ahead and click on the pencil icon. And for the title, we could say, meet Stephanie. And then you can add in her little description of, her expertise in travel or whatever it may be, add in an image, perfect. Now, another thing you could do down below, you're seeing this little import from Travefy option. And this is where you could tap into your trips that you have inside of Travefy. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that too. I'm going to click on save here. We'll save that. That's done. I'm going to go back up here to trip title just to show an example of how this works. We'll click into there. Now I have these set up already. So here's kind of one way to bring in a particular trip. So I'm going to click on the pencil icon next to this here, this particular card. Down below here is my view trip. So there's no link in there. We're going to add a link. So I'm going to click on this little pencil and I'm going to add in a link right here. So it's an external link. That's my button type. I don't want an icon for it. And I have a sample trip here. I'm just going to click here, copying that, pasting that inside of here. All right, and then save. Perfect. And that's been added. So that's kind of one way to showcase a trip. Here's just another way to add it. We're going to create a new card here. I'm going to remove this one, delete that out. Going to add a card, and we're going to call this one, New York trip. No description. An image, we're going to hold off on that. I'm going to import from my Travefy account. And so here in my demo account, the only one I have in is that weekend in New York. So I'm just going to select that and check it out. That cover photo is already in there. Here's that image. Now I'm going to save this. And I'm going to show you guys too what this just did. So I'm going to preview the actual website now. So we've made a lot of changes. We're going to go in and kind of click on it. I'm going to go ahead and click on preview here. So here's that website. Now for my trip title, I can click on view trip and it opens up that itinerary that I built. So just wanted to show you how you guys can kind of link up different trips or use that card gallery to showcase a team, or you could think of it as a way to showcase different products and services that you offer as well. All right, I'm going to go back into the builder. So I'm clicking on exit preview. This is in the top right-hand corner right now. And kind of the last thing I wanted to go over in here was your footer. So there's just some tips I wanted to share inside of there. So I'm clicking on the edit footer section. So it pops up, and of course, the very top, your company name. So this is going to change that where your company name shows up in that copyright. So I'm just going to click into there. I'm going to type in Jet Set Go Travel Agency. And then you'll see at the bottom, might be kind of hard to see on your screen, guys. Sorry about that. It's kind of small print here, but this is where you can see copyright of Jet Set Go Travel Agency 2020. So you can input your company name there. Perfect. And then of course, you have items in your footer as well. There's about and services in there. You can edit these same way as you would edit your nav bar and link those items up. So here, I'm just editing the about item that I had added. I want it to go to a page section, and we're going to have it go to a large headline to capture attention, so it would take them there. We'll leave the about, let's change this to make it reflect the top here, about me, save that. Perfect. So I'm just going to go back into preview one last time here. That way you can see when I click on the about me, it takes them up to this section. So if you had actually had the about me info, this is how it takes them to that particular part on your page. All right, and then I'm going to exit right here. Kind of the last thing I wanted to talk about was domain masking. So you guys in the Travefy platform, if you've used this before, domain masking was a power up. Now this is all completely free and included in your Travefy subscription. So our platform does allow you to basically turn on the domain masking function for your account. And so what you can do when you guys are getting your website set up, if you go into your settings, here you can see set up your custom domain. This will take you directly into your settings inside of Travefy and allow you to enable your domain. Now, I do want to show you guys just a little helpful article and how to get there that's going to help you set this up. So I'm just going to take you back into your Travefy account here. So top left-hand corner, this takes me into my Travefy account. You can click on the help section right here. This will bring you into our support center. A lot of great resources here. Feel free to check this out. I would encourage you guys to do that. Now for the domain masking article, you want to go down here into FAQs and then just type in domain masking. And I'm going to bring up the one that's going to be the most helpful for you. So it's the third one down. How do I turn on domain masking in my Travefy account? Click there. This is going to give you guys step-by-step instructions and explanation on, what this is, how it works. And the main thing is I wanted to share this with you guys. If you need some help, reach out to us. There is a button way down here at the bottom. You can schedule a domain masking training, or please do reach out to our support team. You can reach out to us inside of your Travefy directly, or just touch base with us at professional@travefy.com. We can certainly help you guys get set up if you have questions, and want to take you into our support center too, just so everyone sees this. You can contact us right here. Here's that email I just said, professional@travefy.com. So again, you guys can have your website domain mask, which is really cool. Let us know if you have questions. All right, and so this concludes the webinar for today. And I do want to thank everyone for joining me. I hope you guys found this helpful. And I am going to take some questions now about websites. So Stephanie's going to jump in here and help, and we'll start answering any questions that you guys have.
Yeah, that was awesome. So cool to see a website in action. It's just such a game changer for Travefy. We're so excited to release it. But have some questions in here for you. Okay, so first one is, if you are on a team, does each team member get a website?
Good question. So if you're on a team, each team is just going to have one website. So not every team member has their own website. It is one website per team. Great question.
Perfect. And yeah, another question, this from Beth is, can you add a link for Travefy forms?
Yeah, hey Beth, thanks for joining. Yes, you can. So that would be an external link. So if you wanted to add in a link for a form, and I'll just kind of show you an example in that call to action, kind of what I was going through. If I click on, so here's my button, and if let's say I wanted to put that external link to a form inside of here, I could do that. You could click on the little pencil, and then here I could choose, instead of email address, external link, and you could paste the actual link right here. So instead of my email address, you could copy that link, the link to the form that you have inside of Travefy right here, and that would open up that form for them and they could fill that out. So this is just one example of where you could input this. You could also put in something, in your nav bar, and you could link that up inside of there. So really all you would be choosing is the button type as external link. That's going to be the option you select, and then go down here and just copy and paste that link right here to the form or whatever you like to share.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's so cool because what's really nice is when I was building my little test website, I thought it was really cool that a lot of advisors will have a contact me form, and they'll try to get information from the traveler inquiry before chatting with them. And you could do that in here because you could build that form, and then you can say start planning your trip, and they can fill out that form, and it's just all in one place, which I think is just super cool. It's
Exactly.
very easy, nice to use. So then we had a couple questions here about domain masking. So I'll help you break these down. So one person asked if I already have a domain, can I use that? Yes, that's exactly how it works. So I do want to reiterate that though, that you do have to have a domain first. So if you've purchased a domain through, for example, GoDaddy, you can purchase that domain. You just need to own it, and then you can set it up in Travefy. And it's pretty easy to do. Actually, it's only a couple steps. It seems kind of strange because it has this, website jargon things, but it's actually pretty easy. And as Haley mentioned, you can always set up, a training with us if you need help. We can help walk you through how to set that up in there. But just want to point that out. And Haley, can you show really quick to where they go to add the domain?
Yeah. So
settings.
yep, settings, and then you click on set up your custom domain. And when you click into that, it'll take you right away. I'm back into, my normal Travefy account here. I'm in the account area underneath settings. And so this will walk you through the setup. You'll see the setup instructions right here as well. Click there. This takes you into how to set it up. And then if you guys do need help, like Stephanie said, let us know, reach out to us. We are not experts in every single domain masking service, but we have a lot of experience, so we are more than happy to help.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we can always help you out there. And again, it's usually a pretty easy setup. So it seems like it's harder than it is. And I've always like, wow, it's really cool. And it gives you that extra layer of branding, which is just really nice, especially when it comes to the website. The other question here is, can I add videos?
Yeah, you can add videos. You can do that. Let me just take you into, I'm going to save that. Let's go into, this is kind of a good example for one, I think. Click into here. So when you are adding in an image, let's just close this one out. Put one back inside of here. In that kind of image modal uploader window, you're going to see video at the tail end. So you can kind of embed a video from YouTube or Vimeo or another video hosting site. What you're going to do is just paste that link inside of here, and this is how you guys could embed a video directly on your website.
Super cool. Really nice in there. Okay, so this question from Susan, and I can help answer this as I ask the question too, is Susan asked, what is SEO? So I'm really glad you asked this because it's really important, and I think it's one of the most valuable parts of this website builder. So SEO is search engine optimization. So when you search for something on Google or Bing, you're going to see the top results and of what you're searching for, and you're seeing those top results because the people who've created those websites or articles that you're finding have done SEO. They're making it on purpose so that you are finding their stuff first. So for example, if you specialize in all-inclusive vacations, you want to have certain keywords in your website or in your images. You can put that alt image text things in there, so you can say all-inclusive villa or something. You want to get specific with it, and there's all kinds of things that you can learn further about SEO, but basically that's what it is. And what's cool about Travefy is this website has been built to help with your SEO. So you'll see how you have the option for image alt text. You can and you have a special section just for it. So yeah, Haley, I'll let you take it away and show that.
Yep, sorry, I was kind of jumping around there, but I just wanted to show. So this is that section where you could add in your SEO and kind of social preview elements. So this is what Stephanie was just talking about after you're searching. This is what they would see when someone's searching for your agency. And this is where you input your SEO site description right down below here. And then I'll go back and find, let's see, click on, I think this one. Yep, so for this image, here's where you can add in that image alt text. And Stephanie, I'll kind of let you explain that a little bit more because you have better better handle on explaining that than I do.
Yeah, so basically, so image alt text is just for SEO. So for this example right here, okay, I could be completely wrong, but I think this is in London, but I could be wrong. But let's pretend it is, and I could say the image alt text is London, something hotel, or maybe it's like that's looking at a hotel. So London hotel name, whatever it might be, or something. I mean, you can get really creative and you can take online courses about this. I mean, it's some serious business if you really get into it. But that's just an example of, so then if I were a customer and I'm trying to search for certain things, I might search for that same keyword and end up finding this photo, which takes me to your website, which takes me to look into you more, which takes me into contacting you and then booking a trip. So that's what we hope to happen. But that's basically what that is. And again, everything in here is created for that SEO too.
Perfect.
Yeah, so SEO fun times. And we also have a video about that on Shopify Academy if anyone's interested too. So another question here is there a booking or payment option?
So there is not a booking or payment option directly on this website. So Shopify does not process payments or anything like that, but you have the option to add in external links to maybe your payment processor. So just kind of like the call to action here, if someone wanted, if you wanted to include a way for someone to pay you via your payment processor that you currently use, you could add in that external link and they could then enter in their information just as they normally would to process that payment. And Stephanie, you can add to it as well.
Yeah, no, I think that's
yeah.
Yeah, that's really all of it, is that yeah, you definitely can always link externally. I know some people will do that already on itineraries or proposals where they'll include a link to collect payment information, things like that, and it would just work the same way in here, which is nice too.
Yep.
So another question here is, can you have more than one web page linked to your Travefy account?
Great question. So technically, you can have more than one web page link. Now, this website builder, this is one page, but just kind of going off of what we were just talking about, those external links, you could add in, links to like your blog. So then it kind of creates, that's another page. So you can add in a link to your blog. You could get really creative too, and you could utilize the Travefy itinerary builder to share more information. You could add in those links, for that itinerary, and then kind of create more pages essentially. So this is just, one page. You can use that external link option though to kind of create more pages.
Yep, yeah, definitely. And yeah, and you can always, if you do need another website, then you would just have to get another Travefy account, which you could do if you wanted to. Depends on how you want it to work. Yeah. So another question here was from Sarah, and she asked, is there a way to make the logo at the top larger?
Hey Sarah, thanks for joining. Right now, there's not a way to kind of adjust the parameters that we have right here for the logo, but I think this is helpful feedback for us to hear. If you're wanting a larger logo, this is great for us to hear, and we'll definitely share that with the team. Right now, though, this is kind of the size that you would be seeing for a majority of those logos. And Stephanie, do you remember the element size exactly? I can't quite remember it.
I don't, but I know we have an FAQ on it.
Yeah.
Of exactly. Yeah, I don't know it exactly, but usually it should fit most of them, as long as you don't have like a small file, but usually logos are set larger. If you feel like your logo is uploading really small and just like something is incorrect, definitely reach out to us too, because we can take a look, because it could have a lot of white space around the image. So we can always try to crop it and make it as large as it can be.
Exactly.
Another thing I was going to mention about that is that we have currently those 3 themes available, but we're going to continue adding more themes. And one of the themes could end up being with a larger logo, because basically that logo is it needs to be that set size because it's attached to the header. So that header just is a set size, so the logo has to fit within it. So you could get creative with like right there, like your great story starts there, that image, you can use that for your logo. But I also, that's like Haley said, that's good feedback for us, because maybe another theme will end up, the header will be different, so that that logo can sit on top and it's larger or something like that. So really good stuff. And with that being said, though, definitely let us know. Again, this just came out days ago, so it's still so new, and you're going to continue to see so many amazing things added. And it all relies on your feedback too. So definitely let us know. Send us a chat in your account, or send us an email at professional@travefy.com. And we'd love to hear all that feedback. And with that too, Haley, it looks like we don't have any more questions. So the one last thing that I would have asked to go over is just the pricing, because one of the things I think is so cool about this is how this website is wrapped into your entire Travefy subscription. It doesn't cost anything extra, which is really cool.
Yep. I'll pull up the pricing page here. Here we go. So again, just what Stephanie said, all of that, the itinerary building, the simple little CRM, forms, websites, that is all included in your Travefy subscription. And we have one plan, and you can purchase it annually or monthly. And so the monthly cost is $39 per month, and then annually is $31 per month when you do that one-time payment, and that's a one-time payment of $372. So if you guys have questions on pricing, do want to learn more, please let us know. We do offer discounts for teams. So if you guys have colleagues or you are working in an agency, and we do offer discounts on teams. So definitely ask us about that. All right. And if there, go ahead.
Oh,
No
sorry,
more questions? That's okay.
No more questions for now.
All right, perfect. Well, again, thanks everybody for joining us today. Hopefully you guys all learned some really cool new things about website. Hopefully you're feeling excited. Please do share your feedback with us. We want to hear from you. We want to know what you guys like, what you don't like so much. So please don't hesitate to reach out to us. And just thank you guys again for joining me today. Thanks for your time, and have a great rest of your day.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.